Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Entering play call screen.
The Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Missouri's offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. Runs through the tackle. Drills him with the stiff arm.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Pass power.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The give on the option. Touchdown, Tiger! Excellent pass by the back on the option. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the field.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Iowa State's offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 squeeze block.
And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move and looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
These throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
That's caught. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Tigers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And they swarm him under.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Entering play call, Coach Sig, LB Sog Blitz 3, Nickel 2 Trap, 1 Slant, Nickel 2 Trap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hardy. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Another stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before.
Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that.
Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
You have 15 options.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They march 72 yards. The kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Entering play call, cover 6.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Missouri! The defense putting points on the board.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their
categories.
lead.
You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Entering play call, you have 5 options.
Kickoff unit on the
Kickoff
field, and this
selected.
defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he
Entering
boomed it out of the back of the end zone.
Nicole, cover 1 robber.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
To the air. It's Beck. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. See defense blitz.
The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Entering play call, cover 3 sky.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field.
PhD stretch.
On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt them. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Got a man. It's Johnson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Entering play call inside
It's
zone.
really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Give to the running back. Got to first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Getting set for the point after.
You have 15 options. Cat attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Coach suggestions. There are
So
8
after the break,
categories.
they'll go back to
You
work.
have 12 options. Goals are selected.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a
Entering
pretty
play
good
call,
pickup.
coach Arfido peak slant.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. And he's
Entering
brought down,
play
but the
call,
defender got a
offense
face
line.
full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson. He smashes his way through again. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Red option double.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
On the ground. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Red option.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
And the extra point is good. That drive covered 62 yards for the
Entering
touchdown.
play call.
And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Cover too hard flat.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
RPO 11, pass switch pig.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
On the run, it's Hardy. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Pater. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Entering play call, coach suggests cover edge.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection.
Entering
the junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
There are 6 categories.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Hotlet's free. LB Delaware was free.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Townsend. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Entering play call, you have 7
So they were
options.
able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Breaks away in the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
You have 15 options. Pat Kemp is selected.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Entering play
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Rides to back and leaves it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pocket breaking down. The sure hands, it's Townsend. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Entering squeeze block.
The Cyclones line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and taken
Entering
at the 30-yard line.
Coach suggests stretch alert Excel key.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Power football with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coach suggestions.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The give to the tailback. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Entering play play call, coach suggestions.
unit on the
there are 8
field.
categories. You have 15 options. Pat Adempta selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering
So
play
that
call,
scoring
you
drive
have
took
5
only
options.
6
Pick
plays.
off left to select.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
Let's
are
see if
6
they can get something
categories.
going here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Hansen. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got a man. It's Johnson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Pa double. RPO red screen.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now improvising. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Bounced off his feet. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You have 15 options.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On first and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Categories. You have 15 options. Patent to select.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He's got great speed. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Entering play call, you have 5
Missouri
options.
will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Entering play. Muggy T. Cover one contains spy.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cyclones will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stopped it for a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves.
Entering play call. Cover 3. CB bench blitz.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Finds his back in the middle. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Manning. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
RPO red Florida screen.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? He'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Suggestions.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
15 options.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Cover 1, Robert.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets him to the 26, a gain of 1.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He's got the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 25, they're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack
there
one
are 8
more onto that lead.
categories. You have 15 options.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient
Entering
5-play
play call,
scoring
you have
drive.
5 options.
Kickoff unit
left
has
to
been
select.
busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
LB3's team.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. Go.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Finds a tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Ready to try the point
there are 8
after.
categories. You have 15 options.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back open in the middle. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab on the left. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
0-1 draft is selected.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Manning. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
Coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You have 15 options.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies.
Trying to get behind the defense. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Missouri!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. No shot to return that one as he moved it out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Powers through the defender.
Coach is always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Coach, AHD stretch.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Is selected.
Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up for the
There are 8
PAT.
categories. You have 15 options. Add empty selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering play
So they
call,
covered
you have 5
42
options.
yards on the
Kickoff
drive.
left to selected.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 to kick off safe through the back of the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Zone alert bubble.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They feed him again. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Entering play call, coach
lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You have 15 options.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hands it off. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Manning. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Entering play call, coach
He'll try to
suggestions.
tack on
There
one
are 8
more.
categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little
Entering
further.
play call, you
Quick
have 5
work on that
options.
scoring
Pick
drive,
one
just
to
4
selected.
plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. No chance to return that one. A
Entering
booming
play
kickoff
call,
out of the back of the end zone. It's a
suggestions. There are 6
touchback. Iowa State
categories.
has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more
Entering play
physical,
call,
David. I think up
coach
front they got to do a
suggestions.
better
There are 6
job getting
categories.
blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Entering play over 3 sting.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Townsend.
Enter, squeeze
He
block.
is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They punted away on 4th down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field.
Red Florida screen is selected.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of
Entering
scrimmage, but
play
no more
call,
than that.
coach suggestions. There
Nice
are 8
job by the
categories.
defense, just
You
being
have
very
mailbox,
sound,
PhD
understanding what they
plays.
were seeing and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. All
Entering
down, but
play
he
call,
has enough to
page
move the
account,
chains.
RP alert, T flat.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Coach suggestions.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay
Page
aggressive,
zone.
regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line,
Entering
and
play
they
call,
are
coach
threatening to take it
page
in.
switch. 0-1 trap.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Jet touch pass.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
And now on
you have
4th down, they'll
options.
try a field goal.
21 yards
He'll
is
boot
selected.
one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Entering, inside, stretch, H, Abdu.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Skips away from pressure. Working that left side now. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
There are 6 categories.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point in the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Townsend. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Entering play call.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Cyclones line up to punt it away.
Entering play call. Coach Sig. WR4.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coach suggestions.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They want that clock to run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Bust through behind his pad. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Coach suggestions.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You have 15 options.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sowell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Pop order is selected.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Finds some room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Lining up
you
to
have
tack
15
one more onto that
options.
lead.
Attempt is selected.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Entering play call.
If only it
you have
were
5
always this
options.
easy for the
Pop
offensive
left is
coordinator.
selected.
One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Cover 6.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing. The Jimmies and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive and carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Coach suggestions.
The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
4 quarters.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Field goal is good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter, you're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Hits him with a stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. On the run deep down the right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.